you guys. So let's go ahead and basically play the King of Fighters, and I'll try and explain the fundamentals of 2D fighting games. So let's go. I have Robert and Iori in the practice mode. I chose Robert because he's traditional fighting game character. Why he's traditional? He has fireballs in the King of Fighter. This is my EX fireball that I can use. This is the super. So basically, things are really simple. Just like 2D characters, they move in the space from left to right and jump and down. So they can go down, forward, down, back, but they're gonna be at the same space. So um, just like 2D games, they have this knockdown, down for, okay, and you know simple punch, lower kick, high punch, high kick. So, one of the most, used buttons that, a 2D fighting games will always have. So, uh, it has, fireballs. And sometimes what they tend to do, they do give characters some anti-air moves, which gets used really frequently. I want to see, okay, the counter is on. Um, I'll try and explain what I meant by that. So I'm gonna make it to jump, okay? So when my opponent is basically jumping, if he's like jumping forward, if I do jab, his jump is going to be broken. So this is what we call an anti-air move. I can do that with this low kick as well. And funnily enough, that not every character has this luxury, um, you know, to have an anti-air move. But funnily enough, most of the character, almost every character is given some sort of move that basically assists them in using entire moves. So basically in Street Fighter, one of the simple I think I'm keep going to give reference from Street Fighters because that is considered to be the mother of all fighting games. Why? So basically, back in that time, they introduced combos. So this was the simple combo from Street Fighter 2. Okay, so meaning a jump punch into a ground punch into an uppercut, and it can lead to many mix-ups. Uppercut, it can do to a fireball as well. Sorry, fireball. It's definitely going to make a hit. And remember that when it's saying that it's a hit, and it's written that it's a three-hit combo, that means everything is connecting. And if I come and try and attack, sorry, if I come and do, and if I'm late at uppercut, it's not going to connect. And remember that 2D fighting games has pre inputs than inputs that needs to be done on a very clutch timings. There are some moves that needs to be done on very clutch timings, just like this. Like I did in my CD, I could have, and I couldn't capitalize this, or else I would have just gone and do down four. So even that is not connecting. So if I do this and that, it will connect. So things are basically bound to some conditions are basically bound because of the previous condition. So I did this CD and then I just did my super and it's going to connect. And if I do this and I'll try and do this, if it's not doable, then it's not gonna connect. So this is down 2-1 into uppercut. I'm playing If these are my four buttons, I'm playing on simple punch, and on my right finger, I'm having low kick. And on my this finger I have high punch, and on my this finger I have high kick. So I have high punch and high kick on below buttons, and I have low punch and low kick on above buttons. And if I like, there are some games that basically allow you to use two buttons together. So basically, this is another move that is very handy. That if someone does a fireball, you can always just do this to save yourself. So coming back to the combos fundamentals, so basically everything needs to connect. Then it is going to create a combo. Okay. Otherwise, if these are some of the very staple combos that I'm using. So, and then there are inputs into inputs. I'm going to give you an example, just for an example. In like Akuma, when it comes to Akuma. Hey, thanks a lot, Zamin Abbas, for coming in, bro. Salamu alaikum, and really thank you for joining the stream, bro. Much appreciated. So, basically, things are leading to one another. So, what's happening now is that this down three, which is like down and punch. Basically, if I can use this into another move, just like this, just like this simple stand punch into a fireball, a stand punch into a DP, okay, stand punch into quarter circle back four or three. So now I'm going to give you a demo that, just like Akuma has those cancels, so I can use these canceled into something else. So I'll try and do that. Okay, I canceled into a super. So just like this, everything, and most fun part is that 2D offers in terms of how things can come into play really interestingly. So okay, do I need to add okay, yeah, I got all. So if I do this down four into you know King of Fighter does have this, you know, luxury that you can cancel your moves into Fireball. And Taken wouldn't do that. And in Taken, you basically need to hit the character in order to get the follow up. Okay, so see, the more it's going to hit, the more follow ups you're going to get. So this is really interesting. Just like if you are hitting if you are playing with Akuma and Taken, you might just want to down two into a fireball, and it connects because because of these games. Back in Street Fighter, it was doable and down two into a fireball. So now um, another very what I want to call an evolutionary part that basically FGs fighting games have introduced now is basically introducing these bars. So in bars, you basically are given opportunity to use your powers wisely and make use of them, and you basically have to earn these bars. Okay, so I've used three bars and I've got that damage. So if I do that like this, the combo. is finishing here. It's not giving me any follow up. So in order to basically extend my combo, I have to use the bar. So and just like Tekken is slightly slower than the King of Fighters in terms of frames. So this is, I think, three, 3 or 4 frames. To be precise, I have no idea. I really apologize for that. So if I connect if I connect these three into row, it's saying that they're they're being hit. Okay, so I also use now what they did that in EX mode, just like Geese has it. In EX, you can basically use some EX moves: EX Fireball, EX DP, EX. These. So, uh, l- and last but not the least, I definitely want to uh, discuss some of the most interesting part in the fighting games, and especially it is if any fighting game has this mechanics, that fighting games becomes really competitive. That is called cross kicks, and it will be really difficult. Yeah, this one. Basically, this was a cross kick where I will jump from right, and rather than starting a combo from right, I will kick right and then will combo from left. So I'll try and do that from punch. See? So funnily enough, you basically need to block this uh, other part in, like, you have to block the backwards instead of like, I'll try and like make it more clearer. If I'm on P1 and someone jumps from right side and they're going to hit me a high kick from the right side, I will still have to block for the right side. I wouldn't block on the left side. So this is how trickier it gets. You basically have to anticipate or process that jump, that whether it can lead into cross ups. So this is really interesting part of the fighting games. So I'll try and fancy few stuff just to create some sort of interest, and really thank you guys for tuning in. Much appreciated. And I hope that you found this, video tutorial helpful. And we'll see you guys some other time. So thank you very much. Stream will end here, and I'm gonna continue to, pursue. So what I was saying that, by having these bars, I can, I can optimize much stuff, but it can also, like, it can be evasive, but it's not going to guarantee that it's going to save you or your save, especially in King of Fighters. Okay, it's not guaranteed that if you use an EX move, then you will be saved. Sadly, Geese have that luxury in Tekken 7. Just like I now cancelled an uppercut at the end of that. So this is how basically the mechanics. See, so I I I I have been playing these games from a very long time. So this is really interesting as far as the mechanics are concerned. So we're gonna. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm going to fancy few combos for you guys. Just so you can know that this game is very, very interesting, when it comes to combos, and most importantly, most importantly, what I really love the most about this game is basically you know it it has so quick reflexes. The decision making needs to be done on a very quick note, and that's really why I really love this game. Okay, I think I might just want to use the alternate costumes. Yeah, I think red one. Yeah, the simple red and Kyo's classic costume. Green. Yeah, these are one of the traditional costumes. So I'll try and choose my favorite stage. So I really, really appreciate that. Uh, yes, I am coming. Just wrapping up the stream. I will come just in a bit, bro. So, okay. Sorry, folks, I had the sound off. I didn't realize that. So, things are not really as simple as they may look, because this game. Okay, so I'll try and explain the cross ups as well. See, this cross up move needs to be blocked the other way. So, so I have forgotten his combo. Okay, it needs to have a delay. EXTP. Okay. Okay, so I'm basically playing Aori after a very long time. So please forgive me. Yeah, the last one needs to be delayed. Yeah, last one needs to be delayed. And then I can use my EX, in the combo. Yeah. So, imagine a combo that I know how to perform. It's basically tough because the frames are very less as far as the animation is concerned. So remember that part. So I'm gonna use the super into the EX max cancel. So it's going to be that tons of damage. So this is why this game is really amazing. So it made a hit. No, it didn't. Yeah. So really, thank you guys for tuning in. I think I will wrap up the stream soon, very soon. I so wanted to do this 2D, fundamentals from a very long time. I'm glad that I was able to do that now. So really, thank you guys for tuning in. Much appreciated.